Last month, I got the phone call every adult child dreads. 2:43 in the morning. My dad had fallen in the bathroom trying to reach the toilet. Alone, confused, terrified. 6 hours on that cold tile floor before my mom found him at sunrise. Here's what the hospital doctor told me that changed everything. Over 14 million older adults, that's 1 in 4, fall every year. But here's the part that keeps me up at night. Every 19 minutes, an older adult dies from a fall. 21 minutes. That's how long it takes to watch 3 TikTok compilations. I spent the next 3 weeks obsessively researching, ordering, and testing every single mobility and safety gadget I could find on Amazon. Today, I'm sharing the 12 products that genuinely transformed my dad's life and gave him back the one thing that fall tried to steal: his independence. 3 of these cost less than $30. One of them literally saved him from another fall last week. And if you skip to item number 7, I won't even be mad because that one's the absolute game changer. Stick with me until the end, because I'm breaking down exactly which products are worth your money and which ones are just overpriced plastic. Let's dive in. If you're watching this, you're probably in the same boat I was 3 months ago. Maybe you've noticed your mom gripping the walls when she walks. Maybe your dad takes twice as long to stand up from his favorite chair. Or maybe, like me, you got that terrifying middle-of-the-night phone call that makes your heart stop. The truth nobody talks about? 55% of fall injuries happen inside the home, the one place where our loved ones should feel safest. And here's what breaks my heart. Most seniors don't tell anyone when they fall because they're afraid of losing their independence. They're scared we'll make them move to assisted living. They'd rather risk another fall than admit they need help. But here's what I learned during those desperate weeks of research. Independence doesn't mean refusing help. Independence means having the right tools to do things yourself, safely and with dignity. These 12 Amazon products aren't about taking away freedom. They're about protecting it. They're about making sure your parents can still use the bathroom alone, walk to the mailbox, or sit comfortably without needing constant supervision. I'm not a doctor or a physical therapist. I'm just someone who loves their dad and refuses to get another 2 a.m. phone call. So I became obsessed. I read hundreds of reviews. I consulted with occupational therapists. I tested everything myself. And today I'm sharing exactly what worked. Let's start with the basics. First up is the iScooter X02. And no, this isn't a wheelchair like some listings claim. It's actually a 4-wheel electric mobility scooter, and that distinction matters. My dad was resistant to anything that screamed, "I'm old and disabled." But this thing changed his mind in about 5 minutes. Here's why it works. The X02 folds completely flat in less than 10 seconds. You pop 2 clips, and it collapses into something you can actually fit in a car trunk. The frame is aircraft-grade aluminum, so it only weighs about 40 pounds, but it supports up to 300 pounds. The battery gives you a genuine 12-mile range, which means my dad can actually visit neighbors without worrying about getting stranded halfway back. The seat is cushioned with memory foam, not that thin vinyl stuff that makes your butt go numb after 20 minutes. And the controls are stupidly simple. A throttle lever and a brake. That's it. No complicated dashboard, no confusing buttons. My 78-year-old father figured it out faster than he learned to use his iPhone. Price point? Around $700, which I know sounds steep, but compare that to losing the ability to leave your house independently. This thing paid for itself in saved Uber rides within 2 months. If your parents are still mobile but get tired easily, this is the investment that keeps them engaged with the world. Let me tell you about the product that saved my mother's back and my father's dignity. Transfer boards look ridiculously simple. They're literally just smooth boards with slightly raised edges. But here's what they do. They eliminate the need for you to physically lift a person when moving them from bed to wheelchair, chair to car, or any other transfer situation. The physics are brilliant. The ultra-smooth surface reduces friction so much that even someone who weighs 200 pounds can slide across with minimal effort. My mom weighs maybe 130 pounds and was struggling to help my dad move safely. 2 weeks in, she developed serious back pain. 1 week after we got the transfer board, that pain completely disappeared. Here's the thing nobody tells you. When you're trying to lift someone who's unsteady, they tense up. That tension makes them heavier and increases the risk of both of you falling. The transfer board removes that fear. My dad can position himself, and my mom just guides the movement. No heavy lifting, no panic, no injuries. Look for boards with the raised edges. They prevent accidental slides. Expect to pay anywhere from $25 to $50 depending on size. The medical supply companies charge way more for the exact same thing, so Amazon is genuinely the better deal here. This is what caregivers actually need. Okay, this one might seem like a luxury item, but stay with me because the health benefits are real. The di-e.s foot massager isn't just about feeling good, though my dad would argue that matters too. This addresses a serious problem for seniors: poor circulation. As we age, blood flow to the extremities decreases. That's why older adults often complain about cold feet, numbness, or that pins and needles sensation. This massager combines deep kneading nodes that mimic a professional massage with gentle heat that goes up to about 125 degrees Fahrenheit. That combination increases blood flow, reduces swelling, and genuinely helps with conditions like diabetic neuropathy. My dad uses this religiously every evening while he watches the news. 20 minutes of heat and massage, and he says his feet feel young again. I was skeptical until I tried it myself after a long day. The kneading is surprisingly strong. It really works those pressure points, and the heat penetrates deep into the muscle tissue. The best part? It's completely hands-free. Slip your feet in, press a button on the remote, and let it work. No bending required, no complicated setup, just immediate relief. Prices range from $80 to $120 depending on sales, and honestly, it's cheaper than a single professional massage session. If your parents have diabetes, poor circulation, or just tired feet from daily walking, this is worth every penny. Now we're getting into the clever stuff. The Heel Connex is marketed as a folding wheelchair, but it's actually a 2-in-1 device that converts from a rollator walker to a transport wheelchair in seconds. And that flexibility is absolute genius for seniors who are in that in-between stage. Here's the reality. Some days, your parents feel strong enough to walk with support. Other days, they're exhausted or unsteady. With separate devices, you'd need to own both a walker and a wheelchair. This solves that problem completely. The frame is lightweight aluminum, comes with 10-inch wheels that handle both indoor and outdoor surfaces, and supports up to 300 pounds. The conversion is brilliantly simple. You flip the backrest around, it's reversible, and suddenly the walker becomes a wheelchair that a caregiver can push. No tools required, no complicated mechanisms. My dad uses this for doctor's appointments, where we're not sure how much walking will be involved. He can walk from the car to the waiting room feeling independent, but if he gets tired, I can immediately convert it and push him. The handles adjust for different heights, and there's a built-in storage pouch underneath for carrying essentials. The price point is usually around $160 to $200, which is less than buying a decent walker or wheelchair separately. For families dealing with fluctuating mobility needs, this is the Swiss Army knife of mobility aids. Before we move on to the next section, let me tell you which product my dad uses absolutely every single day without fail. It's coming up in just a minute, but first, I need you to do something for me. If this video is helping you, tap that like button right now. It tells YouTube to show this to other people who desperately need this information. Your 30-year-old neighbor whose dad just had a stroke. Your coworker whose mom is recovering from hip surgery. That simple click could genuinely change someone's life. Okay, let's keep going, because the next 4 products are all about preserving dignity. All right, let's talk about something nobody wants to discuss, but everybody needs to know about. Nighttime bathroom trips are one of the leading causes of falls in seniors. Your parents wake up at 3 a.m. desperately needing to pee. They're disoriented. The hallway is dark. They rush, and that's when falls happen. The Tilcare portable urinal set completely eliminates this danger. These aren't the flimsy hospital versions that leak and smell. These come with screw-on lids that are actually glow-in-the-dark, so your parents can find them in the dark. They hold a full 1,000 milliliters, that's 32 ounces, and feature a spill-proof design with sealed grip handles. I know what you're thinking. This feels like giving up. But here's the reality check my dad gave me. I'd rather use this and stay safe than end up on the bathroom floor with a broken hip because of pride. He's right. This isn't about giving up independence. It's about being smart. It's about prioritizing safety over outdated ideas of dignity. The set usually comes with multiple urinals, so you can have clean ones ready. They're easy to empty and rinse. They're completely discreet. And they've eliminated my dad's most dangerous daily activity, that risky middle-of-the-night shuffle to the bathroom. The price is around $20 to $30 for a set. That's cheaper than one emergency room visit. Do the math. Sticking with bathroom safety for a moment, the Medline urinal deserves its own mention because of one killer feature: Microban antimicrobial protection. This stuff is built into the plastic itself and actively inhibits bacterial growth. For seniors with compromised immune systems or anyone concerned about hygiene, this matters enormously. The design is thoughtfully done, wide opening for easy use, comfortable grip handles, and durable plastic that won't crack even with daily use. It's translucent, so caregivers can easily see when it needs emptying. And that microban protection means you're not creating a bacterial breeding ground, which is a genuine concern with reusable urinals. My dad prefers the Tilcare for overnight use because of the glow-in-the-dark lid, but he keeps the Medline version near his daytime reading chair. The antimicrobial feature gives everyone peace of mind. Expect to pay around $15 to $25. Small investment for major safety and hygiene upgrades. This is the big one. This is the product that literally prevented another fall last week. The Eagle Health Tub Mount Grab Bar is a heavy-duty safety bar that mounts directly to your bathtub wall, and it has become my dad's most trusted support system. Here's what happened. My dad was getting out of the shower, standing on that wet, slippery surface. His foot started to slide, but instead of panicking and grabbing at air or the shower curtain, which is what caused his original fall, his hand instantly went to this grab bar. Solid, secure, stable. He caught himself, regained his balance, and finished getting out safely. When he told me about it later, his voice was shaking. "That bar saved my life," he said. Installation is straightforward if you have basic tools. The clamp system is designed to support serious weight. We're talking 300 pounds or more. The surface has a textured, non-slip grip that works even when your hands are wet and soapy. And the positioning is perfect, right where you naturally reach when stepping out of a tub. 55% of fall injuries happen inside the home, and the bathroom is the absolute highest risk area. Wet surfaces, hard tile, confined spaces. It's a perfect storm. This single grab bar eliminates that danger zone. The price point is usually $45 to $70, depending on finish and style. That $45 could prevent a $70,000 hospital bill from a hip fracture. Install this today, not tomorrow, today. Standard Rollator walkers are everywhere, but finding one that actually works well takes research. The features that matter: 4 smooth rolling wheels, a comfortable built-in seat for resting, adjustable handle height, and a storage basket that doesn't drag on the ground. My dad uses this for his daily walks around the neighborhood. The wheels glide effortlessly over sidewalk cracks and small bumps that would catch a regular walker. When he gets tired, the seat is right there. No searching for a bench. He can rest for 5 minutes, then keep going. That capability has extended his walking distance from 1 block to 4 blocks over the past 2 months. The basket underneath is perfect for carrying essentials: water bottle, phone, small grocery items. That might seem minor, but it means he can actually walk to the corner store and bring back a few things. That's independence. That's staying engaged with normal life instead of feeling trapped at home. Look for models with loop locks that are easy to engage, the kind you squeeze with your hands, not fumble with your feet. Padded seats are worth the extra $15 because wooden slats get uncomfortable fast. Expect to pay anywhere from $80 to $150 for a quality rollator. The cheap ones fall apart within months. The good ones last for years. This is one area where spending an extra $50 is absolutely worth it. Okay, here's the controversial opinion. I think the next product I'm about to show you is actually unnecessary for most people. But the research and the user reviews say I'm wrong. So I bought it, I tested it, and I'm going to tell you exactly why thousands of seniors swear by this thing, even though I had my doubts. Plus, if you've made it this far, drop a comment below with the word SAFE, so I know you're serious about this. I read every single comment, and I want to build a community of people who are protecting their loved ones. All right, let's talk about comfort and quality of life. The overbed table was my skeptical purchase. My thought was, how hard is it to use a regular table? Then I watched my dad struggle for 3 days trying to eat breakfast in bed during his recovery period. Regular tables don't slide under the bed. Trays are unstable and too small. Nothing worked right. This overbed table changed that immediately. The base slides completely under the bed, bringing the tabletop directly over the person's lap. The height adjusts with a simple lever. No tools, no complexity. And here's the feature I didn't appreciate until we had it. The tabletop tilts. That tilt function means it works perfectly for reading, eating, or using a laptop without hunching over. The surface is spacious enough for a full meal tray plus a glass and utensils. It's stable, no wobbling or tipping. And when you're done, it rolls away effortlessly. This product gave my dad the ability to eat meals comfortably in bed during his recovery without needing someone to hold things for him or constantly readjust pillows. It's also surprisingly useful for anyone working from home who wants to occasionally work from bed, or for someone recovering from surgery who needs to keep items within easy reach. The price range is typically $60 to $90. Not essential for everyone, but for someone spending significant time in bed, this is a quality of life game changer. Specialized seating for seniors with mobility challenges is expensive, like stupidly expensive. Medical supply companies charge thousands for chairs that provide proper support. But there are budget-friendly options on Amazon that deliver genuine ergonomic benefits without that insane markup. What to look for? Fully adjustable height, lumbar support that actually curves to match your spine, padded armrests that support your full forearm, and a stable base that doesn't tip. The H-shaped base design is particularly stable because it distributes weight evenly. My dad spends several hours daily in his chair reading, watching TV, and doing crossword puzzles. Poor seating was causing lower back pain and making it harder for him to stand up. A proper ergonomic chair eliminates the back pain within days and provides armrests he can push against when standing, making that transition much safer. The padding matters. Memory foam holds up better than standard cushioning. The breathable mesh backs are more comfortable for extended sitting than solid fabric. And full adjustability is crucial because every body is different. Expect to pay between $150 and $300 depending on features. This is one area where Amazon genuinely beats the medical supply store pricing by 50% or more. If you can't install a permanent grab bar, maybe you rent, or maybe you're not handy with tools, there's still a safety solution. Clamp-on bathtub rails install without any drilling and still provide solid, reliable support for getting in and out of the tub. The key is getting one that fits your specific tub dimensions. These rails use a clamp mechanism that tightens against the side of the tub, and the good ones create incredibly secure attachment. The surface is textured for non-slip grip, and the rail itself extends far enough to give you leverage when stepping over the tub edge. Installation takes maybe 10 minutes. You position the rail, tighten the clamps with your hands or a screwdriver, test it thoroughly, and you're done. No damage to your bathroom, no permanent modifications, but solid safety support that could prevent a devastating fall. These typically cost between $35 and $60. If you're renting or not ready to commit to permanent installation, this is your solution. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. An impermanent safety rail that you actually install is infinitely better than a permanent one you keep meaning to put in someday. The final product is admittedly a bigger investment, but for seniors who struggle with standing up from seated positions, a powerlift recliner can be absolutely life-changing. These chairs use an electric motor to gently tilt forward, essentially helping push the person into a standing position. The mechanism is smooth and controlled, no sudden movements that could cause loss of balance. Most models also recline fully for comfortable napping or TV watching. The cushioning is typically excellent because these chairs are designed for extended daily use, and the power controls are simple, a button or two on the armrest. My dad was initially resistant because these chairs look very medical and obvious, but after trying it at a friend's house, he changed his mind completely. Being able to stand up without struggling, without needing someone to pull him up, without the fear of falling backward, that independence is priceless. Prices range dramatically from $400 on the low end to over $1,000 for premium models. The mid-range options around $600 typically offer the best value. This is genuinely a life-changing product for anyone with severe mobility limitations, but it's not necessary for everyone. This is your splurge item, if budget allows. All right, we've covered 12 products, and I know that's a lot of information. So let me break down the absolute must-haves if you can only get 3 things today. Number 1, the Eagle Health Grab Bar for the bathroom. This is non-negotiable. Every 19 minutes, an older adult dies from a fall, and most of those falls happen in the bathroom. Install this today. Number 2, either the portable urinals or the transfer board, depending on your parents' specific needs. These 2 products prevent the most common dangerous situations in daily life. Number 3, a quality Rollator walker with a seat. Maintaining mobility and activity is crucial for overall health, and this tool makes that possible safely. Everything else on this list adds comfort and convenience, but those 3 items directly prevent falls and injuries. They're not expensive, they're easy to get, and they genuinely save lives. I've put links to every single product in the description below. I've also organized them by priority and price point, so you can quickly find exactly what you need. Those links are checked regularly to make sure you're getting the best current prices. Here's my challenge to you. Don't let this be just another video you watched and forgot about. Pick one product, order it today, install it this week, then come back and tell me in the comments how it's working. I want to hear your stories. I want to know which products are making a difference in your family. If this video helped you, smash that like button and subscribe because next week I'm dropping the full guide on how to fall-proof an entire home for under $200. We're talking about lighting, flooring, furniture placement, everything the occupational therapist taught me. And share this video with anyone who has aging parents. Your share could literally save someone's life. That's not hyperbole. 1 in 4 older adults falls every year. Your share could reach the one person who needs this information right now, today, before their parents fall. Thank you for watching. Thank you for caring enough to invest 10 minutes in learning how to protect your loved ones. I'll see you next week with that full home safety guide. Until then, stay safe and take care of the people who took care of you.